I've never let anyone touch my kids sexually
You're on drugs,
ever.
but you wouldn't be able to,
I admitted yes when I was in. You guys know the situation when I was.
Cassie, you came here and took a lie detector test to kind of clear your name up a little bit. And we asked you, did you ever use heroin in the presence of your children? You answered yes, you confessed. Did you ever use marijuana in the presence of your children? You answered yes, you confessed. Did you ever strike any of your children, leaving marks or bruises? You answered yes, you confessed. Have you ever allowed any males to have sexual contact with any of your children? You answered no, you told the truth. Have you ever exchanged sexual contact with any of your children for anything of value? You answered no, you told the truth. Have you ever had any sexual physical contact with any of your children? You answered no, you told the truth. Have you ever witnessed anyone having sexual contact with any of your children? Have you ever witnessed anyone having sexual contact with any of your children? You answered no, you did not tell the truth.
No.
What kind of mother are you? You sit there like somebody kid. You sit there and what they think all you want. I'm not justifying anything. I had to obey you. I'm not justifying anything. I don't remember. I don't remember somebody else. How can you? After this goes over with, you will never see again. I will make sure of it.
Hold on 1 second.
Where do I go?
I know it's got to be very hard for the fathers and
I can't.
basically the stepmothers
I can't.
to hear that last question and to hear that their children were sexually molested. I believe that you were on drugs, but I do believe that you have a memory of watching somebody molest your kids. That's shocking.
No, Melissa.
I don't think you would have done it sober. I would hope that you wouldn't have, but
No.
But here's the
there
deal.
Was I want to say something. There was an allegation of my daughter being touched by a family member of mine, and I'm the one who reported it to Children's Services.
But you just failed for watching somebody molest your
I've never
child.
watched anybody touch my kids.
But that's what you just failed for. And you passed everything else.
I don't know why I fell for that. That's the only thing I can think of.
You know why? Because you lied, okay? It's as simple as that.
You know what they do?
Who says you're not...
Let it happen.
I don't even remember.
Okay.
Afraid of me.
Okay. Let's everybody be quiet for a second, okay? They have been allowing you to see your children, right?
Children's Services has.
Okay. But it's not like they're putting the kids in the car and driving away, right? People say you get rights, but sometimes parents say, screw that, I'm not letting her see it. You've been seeing your kids. Now, the biggest question is, it's not whether they forgive you or what they're going to do. It's when your kids are older and they know that this happened to them, are they going to forgive you?
Probably not. But I don't like
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not telling you that. I think you did really bad things. And
I have.
You did things in the past that were horrible. Have you given up drugs? I believe you. I think you've given up drugs. I think because you did drugs, you did horrible choices. Do I think you're trying to make amends and trying to straighten out your life? Yes. But there's some things, the damage that we do to our kids, and hopefully it happened young enough that they don't have memories of this, because sexual abuse victims, they go through a lot for the rest of their life, right? You were pretty much honest on the whole thing about doing drugs and everything else, about beating your children, about everything else. You told the truth with the first 4 questions on the second page. You failed for 1 question. And that must be a hard thing to come out and say, yes, I watched that. All I would say, it's up to you, and this is decisions that you will have to make, whether I think she's trying to prove that she's not doing drugs anymore. Some of you could speak to her character before she got on drugs and maybe know the person she truly is without being under the influence of heroin and everything else. I am curious, Zach, these results, your reaction to the lie detector test.
I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say right now.
And these things did happen before you were with
Right.
her. And like you said, you heard some horrible things. She's not that person anymore, in your words. She's not
Right.
that person anymore. I would never let her be alone with her kids ever again.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
That's-
this is what we've been trying to talk through.
That's my opinion. But I would, if you, and she's proved that she stays off drugs, that she works with you under your conditions, maybe you let her be involved with her kids. But that's, hey, I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm saying that's up to you, what you want to do. You came here for answers, you got them.